Hey everybody, how you doing? No morning walk today because I've just come back from camping. I went camping last night out in the woods. So I touched on this. You can tell from the title what it's going to be about. I touched on this a little bit yesterday in my live stream regarding Tommy Robinson joining Advanced UK and my thoughts on it. I think it's a mistake. I think it's a misstep by Tommy. When Tommy was politically neutral, he carried a lot of power in unity. He could unify people. And that unity came from him being politically neutral, not backing one particular group over another. And I think in doing so, I think in backing Advanced UK, he's diminished that ability to unify people. I've already started to see it happen. I'm guessing many of you have as well. The infighting starting among the Tommy Robinson supporters that aren't too happy with him supporting one particular party over theirs, the ones that they support. And it's already causing divisions within his supporters. It's a misstep. It's a bad idea. He should have stayed politically neutral, in my opinion. Now, Tom Robinson is perfectly entitled to do what he wants to do. He's his own person. He knows his own mind. I do, however, feel there are certain worm tongues whispering in his ear that are trying to influence him in certain ways that don't really give a shit about this country or the people of this country. All they care about is a little bit of power and a little bit of notoriety. I have noticed that as well. So just that keeps going down. Yeah, so I think it's a mistake. And I think whoever's advising him has advised him very, very poorly in this instant. And it's made a lot of people very, very angry, especially UKIP supporters. I can kind of understand their pain. Not just UKIP supporters, other supporters as well, all across the board, all the other different little parties that have sprouted up aren't too happy at the fact that he's thrown his weight behind Ben Habib. And I'm going to say this. Which two political leaders of parties were out yesterday on the streets with patriots, marching with them, in front of them, leading them? Who was that? Was it Nick Tenconi? Was it Paul Golding? I'm just going to ask this question in this video. Which march yesterday with patriots did Ben Habib lead? Which one? Just point it out to me. Which march did he lead with patriots flying the Union flag and the St. George's Cross? Because I keep saying this in all my videos. I'm not going to go at Ben Habib, but I'm just pointing out something. Actions speak louder than words. And the people at the minute need to know that their leaders are shoulder to shoulder with them in everything they're going through. Now, I watched Liam Tuff's video with Ben Habib. And yet, fair enough to him, hats off to him. He admitted he had no clue about the plight of working class. And Liam Tuffs suggested to him that he get a working class advisor to advise him. That's the chasm, that's the divide between certain people in the political class and the people of this country. Another thing that I find alarming is Ben Habib's reluctance to be leader of Advanced UK in the first place. He wanted Rupert Lowe to do it. And the fact that he doesn't have the conviction of his actions to actually put his party up there and register it as a party. He waited until he's getting these over 30,000 members. To me, that says he doesn't entirely trust his party himself to get the membership. Now, to me, if you're going to go in, you're going in all. You're going fully with everything you've got. That means from day one, you register your party, you're getting behind it, and you're telling the people, you're telling us that you're on board with us and you believe in what you're doing. Not registering the party in the first place and wanting to wait to see how many members you get isn't filling me full of confidence that you believe in your party. Now, I'm just saying it as it is. This needs to be said because we've gone through all this before with the Reform Party. Now, I'm not saying Ben Habib is going to be anything like the Reform Party. I don't think he is. but I've been duped before. I'm looking for red flags. I've seen a few red flags already. Reluctance to lead, not having the conviction to register his party from day one, showing that he has faith in what he's doing. And he's already had issues with people trying to obtain the name Advanced UK already, which is another issue. The third red flag is, where is he? Why wasn't he out with the Patriots yesterday leading a march, showing that he's with the people? Because that would garner you support. It really would. You don't have to pick a march that's already been organised by a political party. You could have organised your own march, wherever. That would show the people that you are a leader and that you are willing to stand shoulder to shoulder with the people. Now, unfortunately, Ben Habib, the Reform Party, are very much of the old school. They're very much of the old system. And that's what worries me, because I know the old system is broken, and I know anything born from that system is going to be corrupted. That's what I worry about. People seem to forget that political parties started from the street. They were grassroots movements that started from the street and built up political momentum. And then they got themselves into Parliament. And I mistrust anybody who thinks or looks down their nose at anybody in a grassroots movement. I really do. Now, I don't know if Ben Habib tweeted out any protests yesterday or was saying, look, here are the Patriots out on the streets. I don't know if he did that or not. I will be checking that after I make this video. Maybe I should have done that before I made this video. Actually, that's my bad. So I'm not going to say anything about that. But the fact that he wasn't out there supporting people who were on marches yesterday kind of says it all to me. He should have been out there showing his face and giving his support to the people. That would garner him a lot more support. The Reform won't do that. If Advanced UK is going to go anywhere, it needs to be different from the Reform Party. It needs to take a different stance on things. The Reform Party will not stand with that lot. The question I have is, will Ben Habib and his Advanced Party stand with that lot? Not just say it, but actually be there on the ground when Patriots are protesting with them. Because that means more to me than any words that he can say. Anyway, this was about Tommy Robinson and why I think it's a bad move to get party political. I don't think he should have done it. I think he should have stayed politically neutral. Tommy is a unifying force. We've seen that with the United Kingdom rallies and all that kind of thing. He brings in everybody from everywhere. And I think he may have damaged that ability to unify people a little bit by throwing his weight behind one particular party. That's just my opinions on this. What are your opinions? Comment below. This is Vindicator, signing off.